When I bought this 4,250 watt Champion open frame inverter generator, I didn't think it would matter how loud it was, and then I fired it up. And I realized that not only would it piss my neighbors off if this thing was running for hours on end during a power outage, it would also give me a headache after a while. So the best solution here is to really just buy a quiet generator, a closed frame generator. But I thought I'd try building a kind of beefed up sound barrier first and see if that works well enough to quiet it down and make this open frame generator usable during the rare power outages that we get around here. Let's go through the build and then let's test them to see how well they work. This is a pretty simple build. It uses 4x4 sheets of 1/2-inch plywood and 2x4s for the framing, which creates a cavity for the 3-inch thick mineral wool insulation. The total cost for the build was about $150. I did use a few things I already had around the house, so you might have to spend a little more or less depending on what you have on hand. First, I started by cutting the 2x4s to size with a circular saw. Then I attached them to the plywood using 2-inch deck screws. Next, I painted the build with some exterior paint just to give it a little bit of protection from the elements. I'm not too worried about durability. We've only had 5 or so power outages over the last 10 years here, so they're hopefully not gonna be used very much. You'll see I stained the backside of 2 of the panels with an oil-based stain before I thought better of soaking the entire build in an oil-based stain, which is somewhat flammable. Here's me fitting the insulation into the cavities. Just had to make a little cut at the end of each insulation bat for it to fit. And then I stapled down some landscape fabric to hold the bats into the cavities. The panels are done. Now let's see how they tested. I'm testing the sound level at 20 feet for all these configurations using an app on my phone. First up, we'll test the generator with no barrier at all, and I'm reading about 61 to 62 decibels. Now I'll try a somewhat popular and simple solution for quieting a generator, which is to use whatever plywood you have on hand and just kind of set it up around the generator. So here are 3 pieces of OSB sheets I had kind of in my scrap wood pile. And I just propped them up around the generator and angled them slightly towards the ground. With the makeshift barrier, I'm getting 53 to 54 decibels here, no load still, and this definitely works. But I'm a little concerned as my sheets aren't very big, and they're kind of they kind of had to crowd the generator more than I'm comfortable with, because you don't want to be, trapping exhaust gases or kind of inhibiting airflow into the generator. Now let's test the massive panels that I built, but before I installed the insulation. And without the insulation, I'm getting about 56, 57 decibels with no load on the generator. The panels aren't performing as well as the makeshift OSB sheets. I'm pretty sure that's because they're larger and they aren't as tight around the generator. Alright, and after I installed the insulation bats into the panels, I'm getting about 50 to 52 decibels, so they're making a significant difference. Now let's see how each configuration performs with the 1500 watt load using a heat gun. First up is just a generator, no barrier, and I'm getting 62 to 63 decibels. With the makeshift plywood barrier, I'm getting 55 to 56 decibels. With the custom panels and no insulation installed, I'm getting 55 to 57 decibels, which is about the same that I was getting without the heat gun load. And then with the insulation installed into the custom panels, I'm getting 52 to 54 decibels. I can definitely say that adding the insulation to the panels makes a difference, but not a huge one. I think I need to play with the configuration of my custom panels a little more. These panels are so big, I could actually form like an A-frame over the generator with 2 of the panels and then kind of butt the 3rd panel on the intake side. And I think that would perform even better at kind of trapping and just absorbing and reflecting the sound down into the ground. and it would still provide plenty of airflow around the generator. That said, I really don't think it's worth it to build these huge and heavy panels. I wasn't concerned about the size and the weight initially because I just assumed that I'd be storing them in my shed, which is pretty close where I'll be running the generator. But then I realized that the insulation in these panels were really a perfect home for mice. So I decided that it'd be better to store them in the basement because it'd just only be a matter of time before some mice found these panels and just made a nest in there and created a big mess. So uh, lugging these things down and up out of the basement is definitely a task, and I wish I'd made something a little smaller and lighter. I also have another idea that might work even better than this insulation bat system, you could call it, sound absorption system, which is to use mass loaded vinyl, or what's commonly called MVL, instead of the mineral wool. I think this might be as effective as the mineral wool, and it'd be much simpler to build as you could really just staple the MVL to the plywood instead of having to build a frame for the insulation and then wrap it in the landscape fabric or however you choose to secure it. The final result will be a lot sleeker, lighter, and probably a little cheaper too. I also wouldn't have to worry about storing it in the shed as there'd be no insulation attached to the panels, so nowhere for the mice to create a home in my shed. So for now, I'm just going to stick with what I've built. I don't see a reason for me to lug this out of the basement right now and make modifications to it or redo the build. Next time we have a power outage and I actually have to lug these huge panels out of the basement, I'll probably be motivated then to do a rebuild. And if I do, I'll be sure to document that process and share it in another video. Until then, thanks for watching.